Remember last episode when I drew against Al-Shabaab, but I kind of thought, well, it would have been nice to beat them. It hopefully won't make a difference at the end of the year. Well, I'm here to tell you in 9 games left of the season, it very may well end up influencing the end of the year. They're 2 points behind us now. Yes, folks, how is it going? And a warm welcome back to Al Aroba. It's episode number 10 here in Saudi Arabia, and today, whilst the league is a concern, the focus is on the cup. First game of the episode is going to be in the Saudi Kings Cup quarter-final. A win against Al-Batin would put us in the semi-final, where we got knocked out last year. They're currently down in 11th. I feel like we should be beating them. But you know what? If recent form is anything to go by, it might not quite be that simple. Now, since last episode where we won in the Kings Cup 5th round, we've played 4 games in the league, only 2 wins. The wins actually came back to back. And in both of them, we mustered up 4 goals. The first of which was this 4-2 win at home against Al-Batin. Not a bad result, this one. Carr with 2 goals to his name. And for a player who was struggling for form a little bit, he did have a mini goal drought, he's very much back at his best. 2 goals in the 4-2 win. He also got a hat-trick in this game here. This third goal, a really tidy finish to secure a first-half hat-trick. All the goals in this game came in the first half as we cruised to victory against Al-Batin. Yeah, nice result this one. The only downside, Solis did get injured. Good news, nothing too serious. He is fit enough to play today. But we were without Solis for 2 difficult games, and well, as you can perhaps see from this game here, it was difficult. Al-Rayed, 3. Al-Aroba 2. Dan Neil got the winning goal for them, yet Dan Neil of Sunderland in real life. He moved to Shanghai Port for £44 million. That is mental. He now plays in Saudi Arabia. It was one of 4 goals he's got this year. I was a bit annoyed when he got it. We actually had an XG of 4 in this game. We only scored 2 goals, and having been 2 goals down, we fought back valiantly. And, well, they ruined my day. Both their first kind of opening goals came really early on in this game. We were a slow starting team. They were playing the 3 centre-back formation that could be frustrating to break down. To be fair, that goal there was delightful. We did fight back, though. Trent with a free kick that just about squeezed in. And not long later, into the second half, Solis, who I brought on despite the fact he had a little bit of a knock, sometimes needs must. He was involved in the build-up as Carr scored a thunderous effort. Like I said, at 2-2. I was a happy, clappy chappy, and then an Englishman popped up and ruined my dreams. Yeah, they hit us on the break, found its way to the back post. Neil scored. And in our very next game, we were taking on the team in 6th in Al-Fateh. Not a bad team by any means, but I looked at their recent form and thought they'd be beatable. You can see in the Asian Champions League, they'd actually lost against a rather familiar face. Yes, Zolbahan over in Iran, the really, really wealthy team, popping up victors in this game. That was cool to see. And I thought, well, if a team in Iran's beat them, maybe I can beat them as well. It was far from straightforward, and to be honest, with 10 minutes left, I thought the game was done. But eventually we did find a breakthrough to get what I think was 2 deserved goals. The first was scored by Onana. Playing as a striker in this game, would have been hard to miss that one. And then as added time was shown on the scoreboard, Jimmy from Bayer Leverkusen popped up. I'm not sure what their goalie was doing. I don't care. We got a draw. Despite that, though, we've been on a really good run of form, and suddenly we've not won in 2, which not only kind of derails the league season a little bit, because Al-Shabaab are not slipping up right now. They have still only lost 1 game all year against us. But it also does mean that going into this game against Al-Batin, which was only 3 days after the previous league game, I'm going to be honest, confidence is not sky high here. Now, in terms of team news for this game, we have had a few injuries here and there that we've had to deal with. Like I mentioned, Solis is still coming back from injury. I think for this game, I'm going to play Sabai as the Segundo Volante to begin things. I suppose the good news is, elsewhere, we're just about at full strength. With one kind of major omission, Omar has been injured for a long old time. If we just look at things here, I think it was 5 weeks he missed. Why is the drop-down menu not working? Yeah, an abdominal strain for him. It says he's going to be back soon. I'm not sure he is. It could be another 3 weeks. But this guy at centre-back, you can see before his injury, super, super important. He's missed the last couple. They're the games that we didn't win. In terms of his replacement, Al-Shankiti is the man I am going with at the back. This guy, I think, is at the best of the well-rounded centre-backs we've got. The other options I had were Sultan, who, whilst he's good in the air, he just isn't quite quick enough for my liking. And the other option was Al-Amri, who, I'm going to be honest, he has 10 jumping reach and is a defensive midfielder. That change at the back, though, is the only one we have going into this game. Al-Rashidi is finally back from international duty. He is playing really, really well. And, well, I'd like to think that we are going to be playing in a semi-final for the second match today. Otherwise, Panic, we're doing a league match. Okay, they are playing a 4-4-2. We're playing our 4-2-4. If you weren't aware, and I don't know how you would know this, we're actually on the verge of setting the record for most goals in the Saudi Pro League season. Our system is so attacking. It's a little bit gung-ho, but it's produced some really entertaining results. And whilst this isn't a league game, I'd like to think we can score some goals. Darwin Núñez, 11 minutes in, gives us the lead. There is a VAR check going on. Don't be boring, referee. Do not be boring. The players are celebrating. They know it's a goal. It's going to count. And I'm not going to pretend it's the prettiest goal we've ever scored, but Onana giving it inside, and Darwin on the turn tucks it away. Trent over a free kick. Options towards the back post. Omobamidele was under it. It's cleared away, but only as far as Onana. He's going to lay it to Al-Sabai. Lovely build-up play here. Trent cutting inside on his right foot, perhaps. Hits the woodwork. And that has technically gone out for a throw-in. Started this game really, really well. They're yet to have a shot on target, but that could change quickly because Al-Abdullah has the ball at the edge of the box, cutting inside, trying to get it on his right foot. Tried to squeeze in the effort, not near the target. Trent and Mohamed are both on bookings. I love Mohamed. He has a tendency to lose his cool and get red cards for us, and that is something we do have to be a little bit aware of, especially in a cup game as pivotal as this. There's 500 miles on the line. I want to go further than we did last year. The ball is whipped in. It's not cleared away. And then Al-Rashidi has forgotten where his goal is. Asiri with the ball brought it forward, whipped it towards the back post. It was headed, and the goalie's not stood in his goal. I don't think that's my fault. I thought we'd done really, really well in this half, but unfortunately things have come crumbling a little bit, and it could get worse. There's 5 minutes left. They've not created much. I'd back us to get a goal, if not for the fact that having scored, really not done a great deal. I thought when we scored, maybe the floodgates would open early on. It's not really materialised just yet. Al-Shankiti, though, you can see here, looking very composed. The centre-back who's been slotted into the team today. Onana bringing it forward here. Cuts it inside to Mohamed, takes one touch, takes two touch, lays it inside. Carr was offside. It wouldn't have counted anyway. 3 minutes left of the half. Traore on his wand of a left foot, going actually for the assist record for assists in a season by an individual player in the Saudi Pro League. We'd love to see him get it. With 9 games left, you'd imagine he will get it. He might have a shot here. He cuts inside. He shoots it. Oh my word. How about that for a goal? Some people call him Mr. Assist. How about we call him Mr. Finesse it into the top left bins? You know what, that's not quite as catchy, is it? But that's still one hell of a finish. And you know what? I think that goal before half-time makes this team talk a little bit easier. I am going to make a change at the break. I'm going to bring in John and play him at Segundo Volante. We already mentioned the fact he'd kind of passed a fitness test, but I wasn't overly sold on his fitness. But Ibrahim Mohamed, he just loves a red card, and I can't trust him right now. Elsewhere in the team, Carr has been uncharacteristically poor today, dare I say. He's not been good enough. I'm going to tell him I'm not happy with your performance. He looks delighted about the fact I've told him he's not happy. Football Manager's body language makes no sense. Okay, they've got a corner of their own here. Whipped in, near post, Carr with a great defensive header. Omobamidele can't get the second. Edge of the box shot, blocked, shot, deflects in. That's how they equalised a minute into this half. This whole sequence of events was just kind of chaos. Carr's initial header wasn't great. Omobamidele didn't put in a tackle. Then there was one shot that was blocked, and it falls back and hits... Who did that hit on the back? It hit Mark on the back. Of course it did. I feel like I might need to make sweeping changes in chasing this game. Maybe some fresh legs in the final third required against tiring legs. But let's just wait and see how this plays out, because despite the fact they have got 2 goals, they've come so against the run of play. I'd like to think even in not changing anything, we have the capability to get our noses ahead for a 3rd time in this match. Build-up plays nice by them on the far side. Onana wins it. We desperately need a win here. Having not won in our last 2 league games, we need to get, a little bit of form, a little bit of morale. 3 games without a win, and suddenly there'll be a little bit of panic in my voice. Let me tell you that now. They've got the ball here, though, with Shirali, who's bringing it forward. With a little bit of confidence on the far side. Lays it back to Hamsel, played back wide. We are chasing shadows right now. Was Asiri on there? The hands are raised for offside. There is no flag raised. Immediately, their flag has been raised now. The linesman has flagged for it. I don't think this is going to count. It's not. And if you're wondering, was it close? No, it wasn't even close. Great line by our defence. Okay, you know what? I think I've seen enough in this game. Carr has been really poor, but I feel like I just have to keep him on for the set-piece threat. We'll bring Jimmy on the right-hand side. Fires on as the left winger. I feel like these 2 guys are just absolute speed demons in the wide area. Trent's been pretty poor today by all accounts, so although I don't really love him as a right-back option, I am going to bring on Sultan. Let's also shout some encouragement at the players. Give me some green, happy, smiley faces. We've got 20 minutes to try and avoid this game going to extra time, and having played 2 games in the week leading up to this match, I could really do without an extra half an hour if we can avoid it. Sultan, fresh off the bench, the gangly centre-back who we've slid in on the right-back position, brings it forward, cuts it in, Car hits the woodwork, Darwin scores. He's offside, isn't he? I know it. You know it. I don't know why he's kissing the crowd or blowing kisses or whatever it was Darwin was doing there. This one's not going to count. The referee was flagging for it on the far side, or rather the assistant was flagging for it on the far side immediately. I think it's offside from the shot here. Yeah, you can't really argue with that one, can you? 15 minutes left. Sultan to Omar who's not had a very good game by his own standards. A 6.2 rating, but I feel like we have to show some faith in the centre-back to come good when we need him the most. One of the more experienced players on the pitch to lead by example. He starts this attacking build-up play that sees Darwin running at the defence and potentially winning a penalty. I think this is going to be checked by VAR. The referee's going to the screen. And now we have to wait 10 minutes. Is the penalty going to be given? Did Darwin dive? I hope he didn't. The screen is being consulted. What is the on-field decision going to be? Penalty. Okay, well, you know what's happening here. Mark is taking a penalty. He's missed some important penalties in this save game. Mark, don't let me down now, please. He's not let me down. It is 3-2. And this time, I really hope we don't give away our lead for a third time. Tell you what, there is still 13 minutes left of this game. And based on what we've seen, I've got absolutely no faith in us to shut them down here. Radf, for them, brings it forward. Great tackle. No. Are you going to the screen again, referee? That can't be a... He won the ball. No. This ain't happening. Stop it. Stop it, Football Manager. Stop it. What's the decision going to be? No penalty! I love VAR! I mean, to be fair, in 3D, it looked like an absolutely perfect tackle, didn't it? I would have been very concerned if that had been given. But then again, this is Football Manager, where the 3D never really lines up with the 2Ds on fouls anyway. Okay, there's 11 minutes left. Everyone calm down. Exhale if you need to. I've forgotten to breathe, so we'll do that now. Fire, shoot. That goal would have helped me breathe a lot more easily. We've actually got an XG of 3.7 in this game right now. It's actually up to 3.8. We've been so dominant. The fact it's 3-2 is almost a bit of an insult. We've been vastly underperforming our XG as of late, but we're creating something here perhaps. Solis shoots wide. Why did he not just take it closer to goal? It's like he saw what Trawali did earlier and thought, oh, I can do that. I'll just do that. No, he can't. He's not got the same technique as the Gambian. The ball's whipped into the near post here. We've committed a lot of players to the attack. It's 2-on-1 at the back. I'm sure this is going to be fine. I really don't want extra time. What are we doing here? Al-Manif is all on his lonesome, bringing it forward. What has just happened? What has just happened? It might be the worst 3 goals I've conceded in any Football Manager match at once. The ball's played forward here, and it's 1 man on 4, and you think, well, this is going to be fine. He has shot here, and it's like he's not even on target. It's hit my defender and gone into the top corner like that. Are you having a giraffe? 4 minutes of added time. I mean, I'll encourage the players, but what do you even say? We're going to extra time. Genuinely one of the worst set of goals I've ever conceded in Football Manager. Like, it really has been that awful. You know what? I just want to recap them for you here, so you can remember how they've scored. Goalie not stood in his goal. 2 shots on goal. The first block, keeper's on the floor, deflecting off mark and goes in. And then whatever this is, and if you're watching at work on speakers, me now for 2 seconds, that is bullshit. Right, I mean, I'm far from pleased, lads. So extra time we go. Oh dear. Just a little bit of context here, everyone. I'm recording today's video off 4.5 hours sleep. I got a puppy yesterday. He's a little land shark who likes to bite everything. He also doesn't know how to sleep like a normal human being yet. We're working on it. The sleep deprivation is making me deluded. And so is the state of the match engine in this match. What have we witnessed? I'm waiting for another own goal to be scored. Where's the deflection? Go on, show me another deflection. Okay, at least that's not gone in. I'm calm. So yeah, if at any point in today's video the commentary is either me saying the wrong thing, because, you know, when you say one thing it means something else, or it just doesn't make any sense and I don't speak English for a period, sleep deprivation, that's my excuse. Darwin, car, please! How has the keeper saved that? We are through 15 minutes here. There is 15 minutes left. We have an XG of 4.89. We have underperformed our XG so much in this game. Al-Batin on Yukun for Nunes. I'll play him as an advanced forward on the shoulder of the last man. I'm going to bring in Amri as well for Omabami Dedley. I know he's awful in the air, Amri, but at this point, I think fresh legs are the most important thing. And to be honest, Omabami Dedley has been awful today. Right, shout encouragement at the players. There's 8 minutes left. We've hit an XG of 5. Is there to be a late goal here? Carr bringing it forward, cuts inside. Sultan sliding in at right back, loses out. Oh, not like this, Football Manager, not like this. Shirali is marauding forward with the ball here on the far side in front of the gazebo. Options in the middle. It's blocked. It's cleared. That might have been their opportunity to completely steal this game. Are we going to penalties? I think we might be. We are. And look at the penalty taking. We do not have good penalty takers, on my word. I mean, Solis, Carr, I guess I've got to take them because they've got decent composure. Fayaz, Shankiti. I don't want Shankiti taking the 5th one. I want Al-Sabai because he's focused and he's got slightly better composure. Really a thing simple in Football Manager. This game should never have gone to penalties. I can't believe we're here. I'm livid. I'm hoping we can come through it as Mark bags his 2nd penalty of the game. Al-Manaf with the shot here. Takes it. Is he trying to Panenka that? Al-Rashidi's not moved and has saved it. And suddenly I feel just a smidge calmer as Solis is going to step up. Our centre mid hits it. Down the middle, keeper dive the wrong way. Boyomo for them, stepping up on his right foot, shoots. Al-Rashidi saved another. Wow. I mean, I think we're about to get away with this. I don't want to jinx it, but from here, it would be a generational bottle. Carr's going to step up. Hopefully, he's going to score. He shoots wide. We've had 5 penalties in this match, in the shootout. Only 2 have gone in, and now they've got a chance to cut the deficit to 1. Radif. We can't bottle it from here, can we? I said it'd be a generational bottle, Fires. Don't you dare. Step up, my little friend, on your left foot and put it goalwards. I thought he was about to shoot wide like Carden. He finds the bottom corner. And now they have to score. Al Abdullah steps up. All the pressure of the world on him. Can he score? He can. Okay, final penalty for us off the initial 5. Hopefully the only 5 that will be taken. Al-Sabai, if he scores, we're through. I rejected a bid of £18 million for this man. Do not make me regret it. He scores. We're through to the semi-final. Frankly, that was bloody awful, wasn't it? Their goalie did get man of the match, by the way, despite the fact they just lost the shootout and our goalie made multiple saves in the shootout. That was meant to be a straightforward game. It was anything but. In the King's Cup semi-final, we are taking on Al-Weda, who play in the division below us. Their key man is Mamadou Dia, who actually is quite a good goalie. They're paying him £62,000 a week. That's mental. Darwin Nunes' agent wants a new contract for Darwin. For context, he's currently on £46,000. His agent wants him to be on £200,000. Darwin, please sack your agent. That's not gone well. Well, we'll walk away anyway. He's got another year on his contract. Darwin, I love you, mate. We literally can't afford to give you another £200,000. Literally, last episode, I was telling you all how amazing he was on deadline day being a sensible head. He's lost his head now, hasn't he? Now, I was thinking about doing the King's Cup semi-final, but actually that game's been scheduled much later than I was expecting. So instead, I think we'll do a league game. Damak are coming up. We've not played them before in an episode. They've got Jonas Erbig in goal for them. And, well, they're currently in 8th place, having a really, really good season. It's the kind of game we should be winning. Let's see if we do win it. Well, the second game today's taken on a new importance. We didn't win against Al Riyadh, is what I'd be saying if it wasn't for the fact that, fortunately for us, Al Shabab also drew 0-0 in their most recent league game. So the gap remains at 2 points, but suddenly Al Fire, who we still have to play at the end of the year, they're sneaking up in 3rd. Now, today's first match is already on the longer side, so I'm paranoid about the fact this is probably going to be a longer video, so if you are enjoying it, go down below, leave a like. A little bit of team news for today's game. Trent is suspended, Omabami Dele is injured, Omar is still injured and coming back, Al-Dasari, who's our backup left back and right back option, is out. It means my back 4, frankly, looks awful. At left back, the Alchemist. is back in the team. Hopefully he's going to be fine. Mark is going to move over and play at right back, simply because I don't have anyone else who's fit and can play right back. And then Sultan, who we brought on last game, is going to have to play alongside Al Shankiti at centre back. To be fair, in terms of their skill sets, they almost look kind of complementary for one another, but in terms of overall quality, they're both a little bit below where you really want to see us being. But you know what? All teams have injuries. We can't use that as an excuse. Damak today in 8th still. A great little team. Only promoted a couple of years ago. This could be a challenge. Okay, let's see how we fare. Darwin plays it through to Carr. Oh my word, he's hit the woodwork. That was such a rapid highlight. I wasn't even ready to commentate it. That was a chance. Less than 2 minutes in. We could be bringing it forward again. A ball played forward. Malik mops up the pieces for them. I mean, I want to say that's a promising sign. It might not even be over. There could be more promising signs here because Darwin has the ball. Back to goal. Lays it back to Alchemist. Solis has the ball. I'm expecting something more here, and maybe I'm deluded. Carr's played in behind. Carr scores. He's offside. I mean, what a start to the game, but it is still 0-0. The linesman raised his flag. I'm assuming VAR is going to confirm what we already know. The goal's not going to count. I mean, in terms of openings to the game, I feel like that's quite good. We should encourage the players. Get the green, happy, smiley faces flowing early on in this game. We are having, well, initially a lot of possession. Actually, it has now balanced back out and swung in their favour. We're going to try and get this forward, and in some ways, maybe just getting it forward is the name of the game today. We've not got our normal defence. Keep it as far away from the makeshift defence as we can, and try and find the target and score goals. Darwin shoots over. He wants a pay rise to £250,000 a week. He's not getting it with efforts like that. We're already beyond halfway through this first half. Mark to Onana. Mark to Mohamed. A draw is just really not good enough here. We need to get back to winning ways on the regular. Onana. Another shot that's just not good enough. 41 minutes played here, less than 5 minutes left of this first half. It's been one-way traffic in terms of stats, but in terms of scoreline, it is still very much 0-0. Far from pleased. Sort it out. Carr having another absolute stinker. No highlights in the first, 13 minutes of this half. That could change here because there's a long throw forward. Sultan had it half away. Malik, who took the throw in, though, lays it back to Moncho. Al-Nazam with the ball, bringing it forward. Options in the middle. The crosser is blocked. It's played back in. It's blocked again. Wowzer, that's one of the best chances of the game in a while, and I think I've seen enough here. We are going to change things up. Al-Sabai, on you come. Ibrahim Mohamed's looking a little worse for wear in this game. I think I'm actually going to try and give our makeshift back for a little bit more coverage here. We're going to play Solis as a deep line playmaker, which is a role he can play. It doesn't make the most of his physicals, but I want these two to hold the fort a little bit more. Onana and Trawali have not been at their best in this game. I'm going to bring in Jimmy and I'm going to bring in Fayez. Two players with blistering pace. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I do really value fresh legs against tiring defences. If you've run the team ragged, had them running around a lot like we have in this game, just bringing on pacey players can really cause teams a whole world of hurt. That said, we've got to deal with things here. Ball's whipped to the back post. It's headed back into danger. They've actually scored. Damak take the lead. I mean, what do you say about this? It's the throw in the corner. It's whipped to the back post and then just headed back across goal. And there's one man with 3 of our players around him and no one jumps for the header. I mean, let's get shouty and demand more. I'm going to change up the instructions here a little. Let's get more direct, play it into space, run at the defence more as well. Let's really try and take the game to their back 4 here. Or at least try to, because there's only 10 minutes left in this game and we are struggling to find a way through. Time is just going by here. Fire up the players. Come on, someone show me something. A late goal and equaliser would be massive. We're going on very attacking. Nothing has happened in this second half. We have done nothing. What an awful game. That genuinely might be the worst game that I've had whilst I've been manager of Al-Aroba. I am fuming. If it was not for the fact that Al-Shabaab keep drawing, they'd be running away at the top of the table. They've still only lost 1 game this year. If they win their game in hand, they will now go above us. And whilst, you know, it's great to get to the King's Cup semi-final, it does feel like we're throwing away the title at the same time. I say that, granted, earlier on in the year we had a period where all the attackers were out injured. It does feel like now we've had a moment where all our defenders are injured. Worth remembering, 3 members of the back 4 were missing for that game. Granted, We didn't score a goal. Well, the start of next week is going to be rather interesting. We've got the King's Cup semi-final coming up. I'm sure we'll be doing that. Probably going to be throwing in a league game as well. We don't have Al-Shabaab still to play yet, but Al-Fire in third and Al-Etifat in fourth are two of our remaining 7 games of the season. That's right, so only 7 games left. Also, Darwin Núñez is getting bids made for him by Flamengo and Ajax. Reject. I mean, on the one hand, we have won today. On the other, look at this form. This looks absolutely stinky. I'm going to go deal with a puppy for the weekend. We'll be back on Monday for more action. Hopefully, I'll be less sleep deprived and we'll be playing better on the pitch. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. Have a lovely weekend. It is me, Jack, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.